Alright, there we go. Salutations, everyone. I see some of you have already left some messages, so I'll read those first. Hi, Nina. Hello, Flying Umbreons. Hello, MS Cat. And Fob, I don't understand what you mean by the Isaac of binding. I don't know what that has to do with my stream, sorry. Salutations, Rancholotl. So I'm gonna be continuing my animation as usual, but, two people in my server recently had a birthday. One of them is asleep because he's in Europe and it's 2 a.m. for him. But the other, I'm hoping will stop in. If she does, I will do a birthday drawing for her. But we'll see. It's a reference to the binding of Isaac. Well, I figured, but the thing is, like, I don't know, like, what prompted that message. Like, the stream hadn't even started yet, so it couldn't have been, like, something in the stream reminded him of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Hello, Space. Hello, Moxie. It's good to see lots of people coming in. So, I've been working on my animation a bit. Hopefully, y'all can actually see this a little bit better. I surpassed 1,000 frames off stream, and I want to show you. So let's see, let me go back a little bit. So let's see, to like right as the Turon dance ends, and I'm gonna do it from here. I know some of you had trouble seeing it last time as well because of the bad weather. There was a lot of lag, but the weather is a lot better now, so hopefully you can see. So here is a little preview. So that's what I've done recently. I don't know if you could tell, but that part there between the mask and ENA spinning was the rain rock. Hopefully you could tell. But it was like very quick. Hello, Evil Q. So I have some more set up. So I've stopped it right here, and it's then going to go. Also, it was interesting to see how the frame rate changed at different points in the animation process, because I'm like drawing over the frames from ENA. Like when ENA was spinning around the extinction party, that was 12 frames per second. However, most of the frames in ENA are only second. So, for whatever reason, they bumped that one up. Maybe because... I was gonna say maybe because she was moving quickly, but I've been told that for faster movements, you drop the frame rate. Anyway, so we're gonna go from here into this ENA. So let me make a new cell. And I'm gonna make the transition smoother in a bit. Frames. But for now, I just want to get to, like, you know, getting the shape down. Let me pull the timeline down a bit more so I have more room. Okay, here we go. didn't mean to do it there. So yeah, for those of you who are new here, I basically take the selection tool and I make like an outline of ENA, and then I fill it in with either black or white to create a silhouette that will be used in my ENA Day animation, which is going to be a parody of Bad Apple that many have dubbed Bad Duron. And I actually thought of that name like to begin with, and then like other people came up with it independently, so like that's it, that's the name. See, I'll be more precise about this momentarily. For now, I just want to get the picture. Alright. Now. And I'm sorry for being a bit quiet during this time. I'm just looking at my tablet and thus can't see the chat right now. Now, there, and we're doing white silhouettes, I think. So there we go. Okay. So she moves back a little bit, it seems. Let me see how far I can get by duplicating. Alright, yeah, that'll work. I just gotta add a little bit on the top and the bottom. Wait, okay. Get a little bit of that as well. Alright. And there is like a little bit here that is annoying me, so let me that. There we go. Now the leg is smooth. And it's once again dropped to 6 frames per second, I believe. Her head is moving like very, very slightly because, sorry, brain lag. Because her her mouth is moving, and it makes like her face like extend very slightly. But it's like so like such a small thing. Um, Especially since nothing else changes in the silhouette, since the silhouette doesn't involve the face, that I'm just gonna skip over those frames because um, it's just a bit too insignificant and would take too much time. I am already like rushing to get this done in time for ENA Day because the finished animation is gonna be 3 minutes and 37 seconds long, and I haven't even reached the 1 minute mark, even though I've already been working on this animation um for like almost 2 weeks now. Not to mention that I have other things that I want to do for ENA Day. For example, the song um, that I want to create together as a community. What's interesting is that the top of Ina's head is like ever so slightly curved. For some reason, I keep getting notifications, probably from Discord, so I'm gonna put that on Do Not Disturb in a moment. Like, it's not like distracting me per se. I'm not like dropping everything to pick up my phone, but it is kind of like anxiety inducing, honestly. Because, like, when I get a notification, I feel like I have to check it. Because as a server owner, um, you know, let's just say that I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb during Christmas Eve dinner was a pretty big mistake. If you know, you know. So yeah, when I'm like getting like a whole bunch of notifications like that, I get kind of anxious, and I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna deal with it later. Whatever it is, it's a problem for future me. So once I get this frame filled in, I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb. As a matter of fact, I'm probably overreacting. It's probably just like two people having a pleasant conversation. Yeah, see, it stopped now. If it was something to be worried about, it would go like non-stop. But it's probably just people being like, "How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How was your day?" Like, I don't know. All right, and she goes down. Oh, I love this. It looks like she's bowing. It's so cute. Let me check the chat. Um, Thank you, Rancholoto and Space. Um, alright, yeah, not much is really happening right now. The chat is kind of empty, probably because it's a weekday. Which is why I had to do it in the evening to begin with, because people are at school during the day. How is it that school is still the bane of my existence, even though I haven't even been going to school for almost 4 years? Stupid. Like, school, just like the mere existence of school is like my arch nemesis. I kid you not. Like, if the public school system were to be like reformed or even just cease to exist, that would be like the best day of my life. Like, I would have like a party, not like an actual in-person party, because I don't have enough in-person friends, but I would have like a celebratory like live stream or something. Maybe we play like Gartic Phone in my server. I don't know. I can't believe school first took away my childhood and is now taking away my viewers. Like, you really want to try to put me in a box that bad? Box? Nobody. Nobody. I'm gonna be a YouTuber, and I'm gonna be an author and an artist, and I'm going to have this laid back lifestyle and live the dream. And I just really wish that school didn't have to be like, hey, actually, can you please just not? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, because I'm upset that there's not many people here, and also that I have to stream in the evening. I'm a morning person. Like my brain just kind of like clocks out after sunset. The sun's been down for over an hour now, so I'm just kind of like trudging through this. Motivation is like of the essence here, honestly, because I don't know. I just want to like play The Sims or something. Well, let's see. Of course, um, one key motivator is getting this done in time for ENA Day. And I would have worked on it earlier, actually, but I didn't want to get burnt out by the stream. Like, by the time it was time to stream. But normally, my favorite time to animate is like mid afternoon. Like, like between lunch and dinner. Like, the lunch has got me like all energized, but it's still like early enough in the day that I'm not like exhausted, and then I can just sit down and do like a good chunk in one sitting. Um, but I'll try to make do of this. Discovering all these new ENA frames that are so cute. Oops. Pretty sure that well, of course this is subjective, but in my opinion, it's like impossible for ENA to not be cute. And that's why I keep talking about it. I need to chill. Like, if Joel G told me I need to chill, then I definitely need to chill. Okay, I want to see how far down she goes before she starts going back up again, and I can just recycle. Oh, she went down even further. Alright. Not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting her to be all squished. Oh, that's funny. You gotta love squash and stretch. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Now is a lot easier because her arms are tucked in. Someone should make this like their profile picture on social media. Just ENA like absolutely squished like this. I think it would be funny. Okay, that's gotta be the last one. Yeah. Okay. So then she starts going back up again. And I can recycle these. Let me edit, rename in timeline order. There. So now we can just go 148. Seven. 146. And then I think it goes between those. Oh, it goes back up to 145. Alright, so it kind of like holds there for a while. Interesting. But when does she start going back down again? 1161. Alright, so I'm gonna copy paste this entire sequence over here. Alright. And it goes back up. I think she does this like 3 times. No, just twice. And then we're going to the next part where it's going to like, it's gonna like zoom in a little bit, and then it's going to turn into Mercy. See, because she has her arms kind of outstretched, and it's kind of reminiscent of Mercy's, like, there. So, first thing I want to do, though, is make it, is make this a smoother transition. So, I want to turn on, so let's see. So we'll put, we'll see if we can get this like in the middle to where it's kind of like this. Unfortunately, it's hard to see properly when doing the operation, but let me go back once. That's actually a little bit too big. Let me size it down to like here. And it'll go like that. Maybe even move it this way a little. And then it'll go like that. Alright, let's see. Let's test it out. Let me see the chat first. You'll change your profile picture. Alright, do it. Squishy ENA. Yes, indeed. Pancake. Yep. Alright, here it goes. Let's see what we got. Really smooth transition. Like, you can barely even see the difference. Look, watch. If you, let me put this like here. Yeah, you can barely even see the difference. And then this even kind of goes with like the pulling back of like these few frames. Her hair things are like cut off, but I don't really care, honestly. I don't think anyone will notice unless they pause at that exact moment. So from there it'll morph into Mercy. Alright, so let's see. I'll just have it like gradually zoom in from here, and then we get like zoom in, move down, and then we'll do like a smoother transition. But for now, let's do this. It's kind of interesting that I did a theory video mentioning Mercy, and now I am including Mercy in my animation like a few days later. No, I initially thought that that Mercy was just like a human behind the mask and gloves and whatnot. But now that I'm actually getting a good look of her, I'm realizing that she has a similar blocky structure to ENA. Um, I'm pretty sure like the only humans in that we've seen so far are Robert and Gabbo. Fun fact, Gabbo was actually the first ENA character ever designed. Joel designed Gabbo a long while before he came up with the idea for ENA, but he wasn't able to use Gabbo in any of his creative projects because he just didn't fit, because he was like, a tad surreal. And then finally, when ENA became a thing, he was able to include Gabbo, who at that point had already existed for like over a year. I assume Mercy will be pretty easy to animate as well because she's just like going in circles. So it'll be kind of similar to the ENA sequence I just did, where I can just copy and paste it as many times as needed. Alright. Another thing that I figured is worth noting, just to see what happens. For those of you who don't know, my channel now has the option for super donations. So if you would like, you can do a super chat right now and everyone will see it, and you'll also be supporting me, which is great because I currently don't have any source of income other than YouTube. And even that, it's only like, I think it's like around like $2 a month, and I can't cash out till I reach 100, so gonna be a while at this rate. The chat. Hello, Kiwi. Welcome back. Um, drink the blood and smoke the banana. Oh, speaking of smoking the banana, did you know I've drawn Ina smoking bananas like several times? I show you one of them real quick. So So like Ricochet taught me like this drawing exercise where you use an airbrush to make like a silhouette of what you want to draw, and then you draw over it. Um, and then you can do like without a sketch. So I decided to give it a try, and I just like put the airbrush on. It looked kind of like a banana, so I drew a banana, and I was like, well, it can't just be a banana. That's boring. So then I drew this. I did experiment with drawing ENA like lineless for a while, and this was one of them. So yeah, here she is smoking the banana. Anyway, back to animating Mercy. Let me see something. Not quite. Okay, I'll do a new one then. I don't know why it's listing these off as like A, B, C. Oh, what? I don't know. Clip Studio Paint has a strange naming pattern. I'm really glad that you can just like set things in order with the click of a button. I actually didn't know that until I was watching like a tutorial on like animating in Clip Studio Paint. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's a game changer." It was so messy before that. Like I would be like searching through looking at the little thumbnails trying to like find my frame. And here with like a lot of the frames being all white, that would be like nearly impossible. Well, I mean, it would be possible, but it would be a huge pain. Mercy is also animated at what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Mercy is also animated at um um a faster frame rate. Interestingly, because like like because Mercy is kind of like jiggling around, and I guess that involves like faster movement. I wonder if like the lower frame rate on Ina is part of what makes her look so graceful, like with all of her like movements, it looks like she's dancing and she's like all flowy, and if that has anything to do with her decreased frame rate, even though you'd think the opposite, but like In ENA it seems the faster faster frame rate, usually like more frames means more movement in ENA. Um so like if there's like four different movements in 4 frames, that would be like really quickly jittering around, whereas just like one movement across 4 frames would be moving a lot like slower, if that makes sense. So I wonder if the reason Ina looks so graceful is because of her low frame rate under most circumstances. Let me see the chat. I love how Ina smoking the banana is drunk Ina, which probably implies she's high. Exactly. That's exactly what it's implying. You would smoke a banana? Um, honestly, I would do it with Ina. Like, if I were to do it like alone, I wouldn't really be motivated to. But I would do it with Ina as like some like, I don't know, bonding experience. um Changed your profile picture to that frame. You actually did it. Blood is wine and banana is cigarette. Um, Actually, no. What happened was Joel was referencing a line from a video game that said, drink the blood and smoke the weed. But he was worried that if he explicitly mentioned weed um, in his video, it would get demonetized. So in the ENA version, since it was surreal anyway, he put drink the blood and smoke the banana, thus establishing bananas as the ENA equivalent of weed. I'm like full of ENA trivia today. if someone were to put me on like an ENA trivia show, I would not only demolish every other contestant, but I would like know things that the host doesn't. I should just be the host actually. I want to host like an ENA trivia. I should do that like in Discord. Oh, that would be so cool. Y'all, if I did an ENA trivia night in my server, would you participate? Cause I know a lot of ENA trivia and I wanna see like how much others know. You know, it's kind of like an iceberg, I guess. There's like the stuff that some people know, like um you know, like there's like the pretty common knowledge stuff if you're an Ina fan, like the 10,000 years and the mistranslated messages. Like the one at the bottom of the screen here is actually mistranslated. Then you get to this stuff that like you kind of have to be in the fandom for a while to know, but then it's common knowledge. Like for example, like Ina being taller than the average human or smelling like chocolate milk. Then there's the stuff that's like kind of obscure. Like you either had to be in the right place at the right time or you had to hear it from someone else. That would be for example like how Ina's outfit is based on the album cover of Plastic Love. Like that was revealed on Joel's Instagram on a story that was deleted like 2 years ago. Um, and then there's like the really obscure stuff like that that Joel mentioned like in his streams, which are now lost media, like the fact about Gabo that I brought up earlier. I got that from um one of Joel's old streams from like 2021. He was showing off like he did like a behind the scenes of Temptation Stairway. It was really cool. But it has long since been lost because sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to this. Because Joel doesn't keep VODs. Why does Mercy have so many unique movements? What is going on here? I think this may be the last one though. Because there's like three with her butt sticking out that way and then three with her butt sticking out this way, so I think it's gonna go back after this one. How did that get there? I see, okay. And let me, rename in timeline order there. Right. Alright. So just one more here, I guess. Yeah, just one more here. Alright. I got a bit disoriented there. As I said before, like my mind kind of just winds down as the sun sets. Alright, so this is the last one. Goes back. Let me fix this. There. So it cycles between 150 and 155. Good. There are quite a few of these. Okay, I'm really glad I can just do this. Look at how much progress I'm making. Woo! I'm like speeding through. Speed is key. Oh, wait. After this one comes the next part. Okay, so just leave it off there for now. Alright, now let's see what we've got. Actually, first I gotta do like a smoother transition. So I'm gonna have it kind of zoom in and go down from like this, from like this to this frame. So let's see. I'm gonna have it zoom in. Actually, since Mercy's kind of hunched over, it may be better to end it off on there. See, because these two match up more closely, so I think I want to try to get it to go like from there to there. So let's see. I'm gonna move these, and I'll make the break here like 2 frames longer. So let's see, I'm gonna make that 2 frames longer. And then I'm gonna move this back all by 2. So that goes for 11 frames. And then this one goes for 8 frames. So then this one should go for 11. It was a little extra actually. And then this one should go for 8. Perfect. And then it'll go in more seamlessly in here. So let's see, that's 4 frames. That's 4 frames. But I actually want this one gone, so that can be 7, I guess, whatever. Okay. So I'll keep it like this, maybe. For like 2 frames. Oh no, it is, I already set it up here. Okay. Oh wait, there's I accidentally got rid of one of the frames with Mercy. I need number 150 there. There. Alright. So that's how it'll go. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this one so that it kind of fills the screen similar to this frame. See how that's pretty similar? Except maybe a bit wider. And the legs are kind of I'll just try something like this. Alright, let's see how it looks. It almost lines up. To zoom in a little bit more before the cut to Mercy. Let's see how this looks. Alright, yeah, that looks a lot better. So here is our latest transition. And there we have it. One more time. So, what do y'all think? Oh, there's a channel member in the chat. Oh, wow. Let's see, you would join the trivia if you could join the server. Why can't you join the server? Oh, well, ENA fan, you finally made it after trying so hard. Ooh, I'm getting hearts. Yeah, I've been doing the animation, and I did an animation. I'm kind of going like Extinction Party-esque now. I even animated a transition from ENA bowing into Mercy, which is what I just showed off. Hippies in the 1960s burnt banana peels in an attempt to get high. Interesting. I wonder if Joel knew that. I wonder. Maybe he was doing like a little reference there. Cause like although a lot of things in ENA seem random, I definitely get the feel there's a lot more purpose in the creative decisions than meets the eye. And yeah, I was doing the outline of Mercy just now and I used they them. Um hello Ave Vitas. Is this an official day? Hi Ali next Night Rose. ENA Day is indeed an official day. It is February 23rd, and it is my favorite holiday. I went all out last year, and I'm gonna go even more all out this year. I can't wait. Um, so happy that you made it. I did get some people requesting like evening streams instead now that they're in school. And it just happened to benefit you as well because it seems that the evening works better for you. Um, I'm glad that I was able to make you happy. I really do mean it. Making people happy is like my life's purpose. So it means a lot to me. You've tried to animate but failed. Well, here's the thing. Maybe it just there's many different approaches to learning animation. So if you fail one, then maybe you just haven't found the right approach that works for you. Um, like I have like a very unconventional way of animating. Um, because instead of making like a storyboard first and whatnot, I just kind of like I often don't really know like what I'm gonna animate until like I'm about to do it. Like I just kind of have like a vague idea and just let it form as I'm animating. Like I don't know how like the second half and third of this animation is gonna play out yet. Like I like it's kind of like foggy, and I just see what's directly in front of me. And that's also how I wrote my novel. Um, Thank you, your Ina fan and Ali Nix. Okay, let me see. Alright, so next I have Mercy going out to the sides. And what I'm gonna do is there's going to be a color change. Um, as in like this is gonna go from white to black every time Mercy like moves. Um, which I kind of based on what the pattern was during the original Bad Apple video, where there was like a character who sort of changed it. So we're gonna go over here, and it's so I'll show you what I mean. When we go over here, then this is gonna turn black, and then when Mercy's stomping over on the other side, way over there, I guess. When Mercy goes over here, it's going to turn back to white, and then we have Mercy back here, and when it gets to Mercy back here, it's the silhouette is gonna turn back to black, and then it's gonna go through here, and when this takes up the entirety of the screen, it just kind of zooms into Mercy, and it's just gonna be all black. Then it's gonna zoom out, and the black is gonna be the background, and it's gonna zoom out through the hole in Ina's chest, and that's all I've got so far. If the turon is in Ina's head, do you think it could mean something? Yes, it actually goes along with a headcanon that I already had beforehand. No pun intended, by the way. That the Ina characters have like an inventory that they store things in. So basically, my takeaway from that is that Ina's head is her inventory. Alright, now where were we before I got distracted? Wait, I went back too far. Over here. I'm trying to think through this in my head, but I need to pull up the original Bad Apple. I'll let me close the chat for a moment. I'll be back soon. And very quickly, I'm just going to watch that portion of the original Bad Apple. Hold on. Alright. So let's see. So here's what okay, so that's that, and then she's spinning, and then this is the part, so then, okay, and then that's gonna be where Mercy is. Then it turns, the silhouette turns black, and then the silhouette turns white again right after. So yeah, the silhouette turns black, and then the sword cutting through in the original Bad Apple at that part of the song is what gave me the idea to then have it like zoom out through the hole. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so in this part, we're gonna have a little bit of a deviation from the original Bad Apple, even more so than already. We're now gonna flip the background several times to because I was trying to stick to the original timing of the black and white flips, but I'm gonna throw in a couple extra flips. So let's see, let me change this back to white, because now we're doing black on white. So every time Mercy changes location, it's gonna flip in color as well. I think it'll look cool, we'll see. Also, one thing that I'm noticing while doing this is why does Mercy have like such a defined butt? It's a little bit strange. I don't know, maybe she's supposed to be wearing like leggings or something. but it's just like uncanny because like none of the other ENA characters have that kind of design. There. And we flip to black. Alright, since it's just the arms moving here, I don't have to do it entirely from scratch, which is a relief. I can just redo the arms and keep everything else intact. Shoot, there's a part I forgot to cut there. Let me just erase that real quick. There we go. on, these names are getting weird again. Sorry for being so quiet, by the way. Just trying to focus. And already another movement. This is interesting. The frame rate jumped up to from 12 frames per second to 18 frames per second, it seems. It's very interesting to see. Let me fix this. There. Darn it, I messed up. Almost there. Ugh, my arm's hurting. just gotta do a little bit off here, a little bit off the top there, and there. Okay, so that's the stomp done, I see. And then the leg lifts up. Let me see the chat. That's a nice thing to point out. Sorry, I already forgot what I pointed out. I already forgot what that was referring to, sorry. By Weird Kid Kiwi. Alright, here we go again. I don't even know what is in the selection anymore. What? This is so confusing. I messed up big time. Now I have to clean it all up. almost there. There. Finally. I gotta admit, this is getting pretty tedious. It's currently 30 a.m. for you. Wow, you just finished straightening your hair for tomorrow. The animation is going well, but it is getting tedious. And I'm wondering, what are you doing up at 2:30 a.m.? Oh yeah, that. You're ENA fan. You didn't. It's spelled with an I, not a Y. Hello, cutie creator. Wow, I've already been going for over an hour and a half. Alright, I'm gonna push through a little longer. And maybe end the stream at around the 2-hour mark. It's interesting because my evening audience is a little bit different from my afternoon audience, so I feel like maybe I should do evening streams more often. But maybe for future evening streams, I should do like less labor intensive things. Because this takes like a lot of like concentration and whatnot. But maybe instead I could do like evening songwriting streams or something like that. Where we can work on like our song for ENA Day and whatnot. You can already see that I'm getting tired because I'm making like significantly more errors. Alright, hopefully that's the end of the stomping cycle. Let me see. Okay, good. So from there it just repeats. Oops. Yeah, I should calculate how far done I am. So they're going to be 5,259 frames. 5,259, and let me see how far this takes me. I don't think there's too many stomps. I think there's like two, maybe. Wait, this doesn't line up. And it goes like this. Oh, I see what's going on. So it's going between 56 and 61. Or is it 60? And then back up to 61? Maybe? Alright, looks like it. Well, at least I don't have to do any more. I see. So this is the pattern now. Or not. Maybe it's something more like this. Let me see. No. Okay, this is going to be a little bit trickier due to the lack of pattern. Like, well, there is a pattern, but the frame rate doesn't remain the same, so I can't copy paste. Still less tedious than what I was doing before, though. Okay, and then she moves over to the other side. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what this color flip looks like. Let me see that again. Alright, and then we're gonna cut and flip the frames again. What? Maybe you can do what Dano does and make a short or something to let us know about your future lives if possible. What I do is I send like a notification in my Discord server, though it feels kind of redundant to do a short to let people know about lives, because if they're on YouTube, they're gonna see that I'm live. And not only that, but shorts have like this really weird algorithm where they just give your videos to like everyone, and I don't want to end up attracting trolls to my streams. Like, I prefer that most, if not all, of the viewers are already subscribed to me beforehand, you know? And like, I know some people do like those kind of videos to let people know they're live on Twitch, but making a YouTube video to let people know I'm live on YouTube doesn't really seem necessary. You have to do a presentation in front of everyone and you're stressed out. Oh, so you're having insomnia? And yes, Ali Sao, this is Bad Apple ENA. Or also known as Bad Duron. Alright, so Mercy's going to the other side now. How many did I have to do here? 7, 8, 9, 6, 1. Another 6. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do 6 more on this side. Alright. So now we're going back to white silhouettes on a black background. Alright, let's see. And now we switch to white silhouettes. And why is it saying 156A? That makes it like confusing. Interesting. Her frame rate drops here. That or she was just holding that position. Now things get un poco loco. This is such a wonderfully weird series. Like, imagine being like one of the animators who actually like gets to like animate this and gets paid for like drawing this. I'll make my own surreal animation someday. Actually, I already did. I made and the Wonderwall spin-off to Blue, but I just haven't really had the motivation. Blue is now unlisted because like I kept triggering myself making the episodes, so I only made 3. And I was actually working on a reboot, but then Power of Potluck came out, and I lost interest in anything that wasn't ENA related. So. And then Wonderwall spin-off channel that I made, and it still exists, but I like abandoned it because it was getting a lot of hate from people who didn't understand it. They were like creeped out and whatnot. It wasn't even supposed to be creepy, it was supposed to be comforting. But I can see how someone who isn't really used to surrealism and weirdcore could be kind of creeped out. Like, some people react that way to ENA. One of my in-person friends, 1 out of 2. So, like, technically 50% of my in-person friends. I tried to get him into ENA, but he stopped watching after Extinction Party because he didn't really understand what was going on. And like, he's a good person too. He's a good friend. It's just that not everyone understands. We are a special group of people, a very lucky group of people, because we get to understand this. Why does her frame rate drop so much for like from like one to the next? That's very strange. Here she comes forward. I'll just redraw this. let's see what's going on. Um, oh, hi, Dune. You made it. I do definitely think it was a stylistic choice. Like I was discussing earlier, that it's possible that the reason why ENA looks so graceful when she moves is because she has a frame rate of only 6 frames per second. Um, and then, like, when the characters in ENA have higher frame rates, they're like very jittery. Um, Also, since you're here, Dune, I am going to draw you a birthday gift right after I do a few more frames of Mercy. So please take this time to think about what you would like me to draw for you. Ooh, are we going back now? Not quite. She went like in a circle. Alright. So, new frame. Hopefully it's gonna follow the pattern where it's a cycle of 6. In which case this would be number 5 out of 6. And then hopefully this next one will be the last one. Oh, it actually goes back to this one. So it's just 5. Okay, so I should be able to copy and paste these now. There we go. Oh, nope, that's it for that. Alright. Alright, so let's see what we have now. And then I'll start working on Dune's gift. So let's see everything we did on stream today. So we started like here. And then there's gonna be one more shot of Mercy where it's black on a white silhouette. Then it'll turn then it'll turn the then it'll like turn to turn the background black. Then it'll zoom out to reveal the whole. Let's see. Alright. Thank you, Dune. You see, my secret is, I've basically been tracing, as you saw. Like, I've been, like, using the select tool to pick, like, each frame of the animation, and then I've been, like, filling it in. That is, like, my secret as to how I was able to get it like that. Like, I'm basically just copying over. And then for the transitions, I use keyframes so I can change the size and whatnot. Like, for the transition here, I used keyframes so that it's just this, the same thing you see here, but I made it so that when it gets here, it starts out really zoomed in, and I basically kind of like make this act as a camera, and it gradually zooms out. And that's all there is to it. Thank you, your ENA fan, and thank you again, Dune. Luckily, Discord automatically goes into streamer mode. Alright. Oh, did you send it to my server? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Alright, it's loading. There we go. Now it should be better quality. Alright. Oops. Alrighty, let's give this a go. Do you have any preferences for like posing or background or anything? Or should I just get creative? For some reason, it still isn't. There we go. Oh shoot. I just got a Discord notification that said you have received 309 warnings, and I momentarily panicked. But then I realized that it was just like someone shit posting, and it wasn't even in my DMs. It was just like in a server I happened to be in. I will then. Alright, one moment, please. So let's see. Start with a sketch. I'm gonna make the reference a little bit bigger. Alright, let's see. So the head shape is kind of alright. Like that. Neck. And it's a bit. Wait. My stabilizer's off. No wonder that looks like that. Okay, I'm. It's the proper stabilization. But it doesn't look crappy. Right. Neck. And then it goes into the shoulders, which are like sort of like that. Alright, let's see. Like the shadow on the neck. I'll add that in later actually. For now too, but like the lines. Alright, then tank top. That's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna use more level with the other shoulder. I know. Yeah. So then create a sleeve like this. These. I'm gonna try to copy your reference, experience, drawing muscles. so this is like the upper arm. I'm going to bring these scales up. They only go to like see, I don't want to copy. This isn't looking good. Needs to go in more. Okay. Something like that. There we go. See, the elbow, like it goes like that. No, that looks weird. Ain't good enough. Maybe if I move this up. Yeah, that looks a bit. Alright. Because that was difficult. I have an idea to make this a bit creative. So, like, have this turned this. Alright. Kind of like that. Alright. See now. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's see. Change the Wi-Fi. I had changed the Wi-Fi because I thought the other one would be better. I didn't know it would be worse, so I just switched it back. Let me know if you're still having issues. Let's see. Now, this goes down. this, let's see, this kind of tucks in here. And on the tank top, needs to go like that. Alright. Now let's see if I can turn this into a hand. Too narrow. Alright. And it'll go up like so. If to make like a fist, it'll go like that. Let me move this a little bit. Let's see, the fist also needs to be quite a bit bigger. You're not that big. Something like that. Alright, so I'm using my own hand as a reference. It's kind of like a spiral. To the rest of the hand. So it starts like this. That's the finger. Out like that. And then this part goes up. this part. Go. Let me move this up a little. Okay, that just looks tangled now. So I think what I have to do is something like this. And then have this be a bit lower. You know what? That actually looks like a fist. That actually looks a lot better than I thought it would. See, she's a bit slimmer. I think this actually goes like so. Alright. Alright, the hand looks like it's on the wrong arm. Yeah, I think you're right. Let me flip it. I used my right hand for reference. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm honestly too tired to deal with um, hands, so I'm just gonna cut that out. I'm just really tired. It's like after 9:30 for me. I usually go to sleep at around 11:30. Alright, let's see about these facial features. Oops. Okay. Now for the hair. I'm gonna do it on another layer actually. There's so much hair. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but I may not be able to finish this in one sitting because the amount of hair is overwhelming and I'm exhausted. So sorry. Have like the freaking things right. It's supposed to be like I don't even know. Might I ask June, what is this like strange patch that she has on her over her eye? I made her face a little too long. It's an internal flame. a trait she inherited from her mother Europa. Um, Interesting. What exactly is an internal flame, though? Europa is part oil lamp. Oh wow, that's getting really surreal. Or used to be one. Either way, the both of them have actual fires where their left eyes should be. I. That's interesting. High space. I was just wondering if it was like um correlated to like um emotions, like yeah, I am really tired. That's why I was reluctant to do an evening stream to begin with. um I usually go to sleep at like 11:30 and my brain starts to decline like as soon as it's dark outside. But unfortunately, school is still the bane of my existence, even though I thought I had escaped. Um, because now, if I stream during the week, I pretty much have to do it during the evening because the people in my time zone and similar time zones are busy with school in the afternoon. Um, I am going to end the stream. I just want to know, like, if the flame is like tied to anything. Um, like I don't know, because I was just thinking of like Pink's Inasona, who has like the glass window into the heart and it like changes based on the emotions. I was kind of wondering if that was like something similar. It does change color depending on her emotion. Same goes for intensity. It's blue and dim when she's sad and burns red and big when angry. That's cool. I was wondering if it was something like that. What's really strange is that like I don't know if it's because of like because I was animating and I tired myself out, but I feel like even more tired than usual. Like I'm honestly like ready to go to sleep right now. And usually I don't go to sleep until like an hour and a half from now. So yeah, I'm really sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be doing another evening stream anytime soon, if ever. It just, I'm just incompatible with it. I'm sorry. I really do want to stream more often, but it's difficult because my viewers are so busy, and I don't have enough like spare people from Europe who would of course prefer afternoon streams because that's evening for them and they're asleep right now, but I don't have enough. Like almost half of my viewers are from the United States. I'll have more European viewers and then I can actually stream more. I'm really sorry. However, I will let you choose when I do my next stream. So, like, if you want me to stream in the evening, then I guess I can. But it's up to you, Dune. It was your birthday after all. Mine isn't till April. You try to find time. Thank you for the reassurance, Space, and your ENA fan. However, Dune, please, I really mean it, please decide when the next stream is going to be there, because I really want you to be there, okay? Just let me know over Discord, alright? But, I just want to make sure that you're gonna be there, because, but anyway, I should probably end the stream now because, I've gotten so tired that I feel like crying, and that's not good for a stream, so I'm just gonna wrap things up. I have like medications I need to take as well. Just gonna fix the tank top, and then that'll be it. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Good night.